Hey everyone, I'm Rick Black,
And I'm Manshot.
and this is Black and White Reviews, our Moments with Manshot, Volume 3.
Volume 3.
I don't know if we should label them because who knows how I will release them.
You shouldn't have to edit them.
Well, you're right.
You could just do it in order.
He probably. Alright, music.
Black and white reviews, black and white reviews. Hey, black and white reviews, black and white reviews. Yeah.
So today, what are we reviewing, Manshot?
We're going to go through Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. So we can do a little bit of Captain Marvel news and then talk a little bit about the trailer.
Hers.
What's that? Trailers.
Hers.
Yeah. How many trailers? There's 2 trailers.
2 trailers. And one extended TV spot.
Oh, I don't think I watched the extended.
Well, that was probably the best one.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't really need any more trailers. Do you?
No.
I actually was kind of hoping there wouldn't be many trailers, and then they really given away more than I would have given away because I don't really know how much they really have to sell this movie.
Right.
I mean, what does it really have to do? I mean, production costs, even if it's $300 million, I don't even if they keep advertising, if they don't even advertise it, I see it easily cracking $800 million.
I would think
without
so.
even blinking an eye. And if it comes out that it's good,
right,
it's easily over $1 billion. And if it's really good and leads into like Infinity War, or teases something with Infinity War, it could do close to $2 billion.
It's going to do a lot. They're thinking 160 million first weekend.
But that's not really good anymore.
Oh no, that's good. No, that's just domestic.
Oh yeah, but is that really good anymore?
Yeah.
What did Infinity War do? Almost 2?
Yeah, 220.
Yeah,
but Wonder Woman did 100.
Yeah, but no one expected Wonder Woman to be good. Okay, so you're saying 160
would be 13th of all time, right behind Batman versus Superman.
Okay, so and so what's been recently? So you're saying Venom did 80.
Venom did 80. Deadpool 2 did 125.
Oh, okay. So it would be stronger.
But that's R-rated.
Yeah, but that still would be considered a strong. Okay, all right. Maybe I stand a little corrected. What about Once Upon a Deadpool? I don't care. Just checking.
Aquaman did 67.
Yeah, but did they expect? They didn't. Aquaman took up speed, right? It took some time.
Yeah, it took some time.
It did okay, but it did.
It was also worldwide. A holiday weekend, and worldwide it killed.
Yeah, worldwide is where it got its
it killed
mojo, right?
Right.
All right. So they've got high expectations. So they're really not promoting it to the level that you would think that you're expecting it.
No, they're very underwhelming trailers.
Okay. What do you need from this movie?
I don't think I need much. I don't want her to be too powerful.
Well, I think that's the whole gimmick.
Right. She should be way too powerful, but I don't know. I don't want her to be too powerful. I'm interested to see how big of a role Samuel Jackson has. I think that'll be cool.
Imagine this has to be because he didn't really have any role at all.
Since Winter Soldier.
Correct. And he's stuck around, and they've got him in here, and they got him here for this movie, and then the Spider-Man
movie.
Far From Home, and they're really building that up to be around him.
Right.
So I would imagine this would have to be a movie that's really dominated by him.
Right.
How much backstory do you need with her?
I don't need any backstory with her.
Well, you're gonna get.
I know we're gonna get.
They've already ruined that part in the trailer.
Right. I don't think it's gonna be much backstory. I think they're gonna plant the seeds for the Skrulls to do.
Well, it has to be all about the Skrulls.
Right. I think it's gonna set up for.
But you think that's gonna be an end game? Is gonna have Skrulls?
I don't think. No, I think it's gonna set up for Secret Invasion.
Okay.
The next Phase 4.
Okay. And then but how much does this set up Endgame? Do you think it sets up?
I don't think it sets up
her?
No, I think it just sets up her. I'd be surprised if it does anything else.
And then so with the news came out, Samuel L. Jackson kind of possibly spoiler alerted talking about Endgame, talking about her part to the Avengers, saying that she adds a different dynamic that she brings in time travel. Does that bother you, or do you think
it doesn't bother me because I'm looking in? It doesn't bother me because I assume time travel is going to happen, and I'm all for it.
Well, everybody's been teasing time travel, but my issue with it is I don't want it to be.
I don't want it to undercut the ending of Infinity War.
Well, here's the thing. Then why is Ant-Man so important? So I don't think her time travel matters as much as it does.
Maybe she just gets him out.
Yeah, maybe
If that's all it is, she just gets him out.
Who's saving Tony then? I don't think that's a real scene. I think they're planting so many false seeds in us right now. Even with Spider-Man, I think that they're planting so many false seeds. I wouldn't be surprised if Spider-Man's dead. Is there a third Spider-Man movie supposed to be made?
No, his contract's done.
So I wouldn't be surprised if Spider-Man's dead in Endgame.
That would be surprising, yes.
It would be surprising,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, why wouldn't they do it? They've got to end when they end Avengers 4. That culminates everything. That's
Right.
the 10-year finale. You can't have everything be sunshine and rainbows. And for everybody to sit here and go, "Oh, there's another Spider-Man movie coming out. He's got to come back." It's different with Black Panther. Black Panther, if they were going to kill someone, they can't kill off Black Panther.
Right.
There's still so much to dive into there, and
Right.
so much more to do with him because he's potentially a Robert Downey Jr. Thor replacement,
Right.
Chris Hemsworth replacement, because we know Captain America's gone. He's basically came out and said he's done, and we're assuming Robert Downey Jr. is over.
Right.
Chris Hemsworth wants to come back if the stories are good or fun,
Right.
right? Because he enjoyed himself in Thor Ragnarok.
Right.
Okay. So with the scrolls, with all the villains that we've had so far, do you think are they rushing the scrolls, or do you
I don't think they're rushing them since they're bringing all the X-Men in and everything like that. I'm worried about a new bad guy in Endgame.
Are you?
Yeah. They don't
I
have
don't know.
time to introduce a new bad guy.
I know, but it's almost a 3-hour movie. They're saying
That's what
right?
they're saying, yeah.
And I just don't see them. I can't see them rushing. That wouldn't make any sense. You've had 10 years to tell a
Right.
story, and then you're just gonna go. We're gonna turn. Even if they turn to Thanos and trick Thanos at the end, which is that's part of one of the theories out there.
Right.
I just don't get why you would do that at this point.
I don't think they are because the Russos seem to know what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel that that would be short of Thanos. I don't see a reason why Thanos would join anyone, even if it meant total destruction. Him
Right.
protect. I mean, because his morale is to give humanity a chance, not to protect humanity,
Right.
or
Right.
not just humanity, all of life.
Right.
And he did his justified part because you remember a big key line of his was unbiased.
Right.
And so for him to intervene, I think that would take away a lot of. Now, if he came after all this, he realizes he reflects on it, and he's in the next phase, and they
Right.
turn to him. That'd be different.
Right.
But they got it. They have to defeat him, and he almost has to die.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Well, we'll see. But I mean, we're just two jamokes sitting here shooting around some ideas and stuff like that. But as much depth in gathering all aspects of stories throughout all these, even diving all the way back from Iron Man to even bringing in Ant-Man and things like that. All these details that they're using to bring this story together, I can't see them just stopping short.
No, they're not.
So when's the movie come out?
April 27th?
And then May is
July. Wait, May.
no
is
May
what?
May is Infinity or Endgame.
I'm sorry. April 27th is Endgame.
Okay,
March 8th is
so there's
Captain Marvel.
There's 8 weeks, 7 weeks
Yeah.
in between. Okay, that'd be interesting if what that does to momentum.
Well, we worked with Black Panther.
Yeah, you're right.
Black Panther was like
Well,
number
yeah,
nine
but that was a cultural movement too.
Well, this
You're
would be
fi-
cultural. It's a woman.
Yeah, no, because you Wonder Woman. Because
This
no
is
one's
the Marvel movie. They're acting like it's a bigger deal. 'Cause it's a Marvel movie.
who is people trying to make it a
Marvel
big.
is, yeah.
They're trying to make it organically, but the thing with Black Panther was that became was a social movement, not just for the color of a black superhero.
Right.
It was a superhero with an urban tone,
Right.
which that hadn't been done without it being comedic like Shaft or something along
Right.
those lines. what you're doing with her is you're almost doing a female Superman.
Right.
And I don't know if that's going to connect in the same as Wonder Woman did. Wonder Woman,
Yeah, you're probably right.
because with Wonder Woman, she had a lot of character as far as charisma is probably the word I'm going to go for there. Where she had, I don't think is there anything in the trailer that's made you connect with her.
No.
And it has nothing to do with her being a female. It just has to do with the fact that she doesn't have
not as charismatic.
I mean, Gal Gadot is the way she carries herself and as that character is pretty amazing.
Right.
And that's not taking away anything from I don't even know who the actress is that does Miss Marvel or excuse me, Captain Marvel.
Right.
But it just they've done nothing to build around her, and I kind of feel like this is going to be a Samuel L. Jackson movie more than it's going to be. Wait, what do you mean? Wow. Well, I just think that he's gonna. I think even with Spider-Man, I think when Spider-Man, because he's such a strong presence,
right?
And if you're gonna give him that role, and especially like you saw in the trailer for Spider-Man, like he dominated that trailer.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, and especially if you're gonna play it off as Peter Parker's focused on his love interest and stuff like that. And he's too commanding of a character, and he's been so quiet,
right?
Since, like we talked about, since Winter Soldier. I just don't see Samuel Jackson this not being a movie that he shines, that really builds up. Like this whole time he didn't let the Avengers get out of hand. He knew if the Avengers didn't work, he had a plan. I mean, this kind of has to bring together his character arc. There hasn't been anything with him.
Right.
There has been no character arc. There's just been this shifty guy that's been in the scenes, and he's been trusting that they were going to do the job. And the reason he trusted it was because he had a security package,
well, that makes
an insurance policy. And I think that's a better story than trying to just build up around her. We'll see. I mean, but she could be integral to the next phase. If she turns out well, you can see her in the Thor role.
Oh no, absolutely.
Because right now, except for if you take out Infinity War and Ragnarok, Thor was kind of a background character. He had a few lines here and there until you got Thor Ragnarok, and then obviously the ending of Infinity War.
Right.
I mean, now you can almost lead it with Hemsworth, but I don't know if they've made that plans.
Right.
So I don't know. So what's your final man shot moment on this?
I think the movie's gonna be better than I expect it to be.
Is that what you needed from?
That's what I need from it.
My final thought is I don't really care if it's good. The Infinity War was so good. This movie could be terrible, and I don't give a shit. I owe them the $13.50 it costs for an adult ticket at IMAX or whatever.
Uh-huh.
They deserve that. This movie could be a shit fest, and I promise it'll probably be better than what DC's put out in the last 36 months.
Are you going to see Infinity War before Endgame at the theater?
Am I going to see?
You know they're going to do it back to back somewhere.
What do you mean?
Like buy tickets for both of them.
Oh no, I'm gonna go. I gotta see Captain Marvel. Oh, you mean If they do that, if I can get. The problem is I only talk to you. Right. And you're my only friend. So unless my daughter, it's up to my daughter.
Right.
If my daughter, I don't know if I can get my daughter to sit for 6 hours.
It would be 6 hours.
It would be 6 hours. I did that for the Batman trilogy, for the Dark Knight trilogy. I did go to and it was an amazing experience. It's not something I would replicate, especially a movie I hadn't seen. But the problem is if I'm walking across the street and someone starts playing Infinity War, I'm going to stop what I'm going to do and watch Infinity War and probably get hit by a train.
Right.
So, if not, any of that sentence makes sense. But, we'll see. But I think that's it. I think we can wrap up this one. Yeah. All right, guys. If you enjoyed this, hit a like, hit the subscribe. Leave a comment below on what else you'd like us to do a deep man shot moment with. Till next time.